Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Fate Extra Caster New Game Plus. We'll be starting round 4. Power corrupts, and yet humans pray for the power that inevitably leads them astray. Even in a world with no strife, humans disrupt harmony for power. 4. Immortality. Howl of the Blue Moon. Why is that? 4th week. The 4th selection. 16 combatants remaining. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. It's the 4th such notice, and the bell that signals the 7-day countdown to my next battle sounds. It begins again. My hands are stained with the blood of 3 people, and still I remain. I've even taken the life of a child. Master or not, Alice was just a young girl. I wonder if I deserve to be alive, and what is my reason for continuing on? Shinji was determined to survive until the end, even as he screamed in panic that he didn't want to die. Though Dan was true of heart, he died still believing that every battle had true meaning. And Alice, who was just lonely, a lost little child who only wanted someone to play with. The one who overcame them all and took their lives in the process was me, using my servant as a weapon. And I wonder if my purpose is enough to compensate for taking their lives. My purpose, to avoid death. And as for what Dan said, that he wanted me to find some meaning in my battles, could I really find something like that inside myself when I don't even know who or what I am? Even if the memories that were erased before the prelims were to return, could I find it within me? To find meaning in any of my fights? In response to the alert from the computer terminal, I go to the bulletin board. Amongst the meaningless clutter, I find the one piece of paper that I'm interested in. Master, Monji Gato, Battlefield, the 4th Chimeric Lunar Sea. While I ponder what to make of the name. So, you are the opponent to this humble servant of God. The deep, steely voice came from behind me. You seem to have no look upon your face. That is not the gaze of a fiery youth, but of a monk. Are you a pilgrim without a mecca to strive for? Behold and mad that you believe no noble intentions. I'm approached by a man built like a mountain. He radiates confidence and his eyes glisten with fanatical assurance, though I'm not sure what about. As for myself, I am not a pilgrim like you. I am a warrior of God, which is the noblest calling one may have in this fleeting world. The world shall know redemption once I have placed my God upon the throne of this world. Can you sense it? The ferocious power flowing out of me, shielding me from the carnage. Oh, but this power is not mine, my friend. I am but a vessel for the omnipotence of God. Glory to the highest, enfolded by archangels' wings named Sagmati and Suvarna Prabhaza. If my God is with me, I shall trust even the uncertain Apocrypha, and I shall not fear Goliath. Nor not Hariti, nor even the Kama Johannian could not birth a Sukvati of this magnitude. Is it acceptable for this God, so rich with power, to have but one lowly follower? Nay, not even Pluto's demiurge will be satisfied with such a thing. All humanity deserves to reach such Eden. Do you not agree? And that, my friend, is why I must win. It is my destiny. I have absolutely no idea what he's talking about. One thing is clear, this man named Gato has conviction and passion. in suffocating quantities. With the announcement of my opponent, the prep period begins, but I can't bring myself to care. What in the hell am I? Why am I here? How did I end up as a master in the Holy Grail War? These three questions race through my mind, making it impossible to concentrate on anything else.
Master, you're taking things far too seriously. Also, it's not on the negativity, okay? Oh yeah, I bet you forgot about the person that you accidentally rescued. You should go tease her a little.
Listening to Caster talk reminds me of something. The one I saved using my command seal to disrupt her elimination battle should be in the nurse's office now. I wonder if she's alright. It might be a selfish thought on my part, but I wonder if going to see her will change anything. I should probably go to the nurse's office later and visit her. Okay, so we are officially on a different story route now, the Rani Route. Our first opponent, Monji Gato. Matrix level 0. And I'll pop down a quick save right here.
Hey, that bombastic guy isn't your opponent. You're a weirdo magnet, huh?
First floor. Oh, hi there, I just saw something that totally freaked me out. It was that buff old guy. He was just staring off into space and mumbling about some weird god. I mean, is that guy really a master like the rest of us? I quietly push away the curtains and approach Rani's bed. Since I don't hear her moving at all, I assume she's asleep, until I see her eyes are wide open, staring blankly into space. I try to greet her, but she doesn't even look my way, and suddenly, Rani's mouth opens. Her wide eyes remain unfocused, and her body doesn't move, but small, monotone words escape from her lips.
Why did you save me?
Rani repeats herself, staring at the ceiling. Why? Why did you save me? Because your brain was about to be destroyed. Because you were going to die. You were killing each other, and I was about to watch someone die. Anyone would have stepped in. At least I had to. I might not have memories, but it felt like my past self was urging me on.
How arrogant of you. Now I can no longer carry out my professor's wishes. Without the last parallax artifact created by the Atlas Institute, I no longer have purpose.
Rani speaks without inflection. The parallax artifact must be that heart, or whatever, that she tried to drive critical. No, if it was really her heart, she'd be dead. She's always been emotionless, but how despondent she is right now really takes the cake.
What are you?
My words just die. I come here to stop worrying, and their question drives a stick into the bee's nest of my emotions. After I am unable to answer for several long, tense moments, Rani mutters my name.
Hakano Kishinami.
She keeps talking, as if drawing slowly closer to a conclusion.
You took away my one reason to be here, the mission bestowed upon me by my professor. In other words, I no longer have any reason to exist.
Rani then falls silent. She simply stares blankly at the ceiling, as if refusing further contact. Did I save her life in order to discover my own raison d'etre? She had a motive to risk her life for the Holy Grail. With my intervention, I managed to waltz in and cripple that motive. Suddenly, I'm startled out of my silent contemplation by a beeping from my computer terminal. The primary cipher key has been generated. I think it would be good to follow the prompt from my terminal and leave this place.
Welcome back, Hakanora. I met you in the hardship.
We'll go, walk around, and let's see, we did not level up during the fight. But yeah, since we're officially on a new route now with a new enemy, the NPCs have new stuff to say now. I'll still try to keep an eye out and only actually read the new ones, though. Some of them will be talking about me saving a person, while others will be actually talking about the big guy Gato. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out. I've been so exhausted the past few days. Okay, Rani won't be in her spot, but we can check on Rin. Everyone just talking about the girl you saved who's in the nurse's office. And yeah, Rin's not there, so we can go back to second floor. Library dude. I came to the library, hoping to glean even the tiniest speck of information about the enemy, but all I accomplished was sinking my time into a fruitless quest. Suddenly, my eyes stop on a book, as fine as white and textless I've been counted. It's more lore. Leo and his servant showed up. That book contains data that only masters of a certain level can access. Don't mind me, enjoy the read. Leo made me nervous, but I kept reading anyways. The Holy Grail. It's in space, and it observes the Earth. Eons of life recorded. Surprise, that book is your introduction to the Holy Grail. The Highway family knows more. Then they go into the ether. There's that lady talking. And if I remember, can we do this now? Yep, we can. We can leave and come back, and then Leo's hanging out. And we can ask him more details about the Holy Grail. If you want to see that, go and check out my original playthrough. Because that's a bit too much dialogue for me right now. Especially since it's not relevant to the main plot, but only the background. Congratulations, my dear master. There are a few surprises along the way, but we made it to the 4th round. What we'll be facing in the arena will be more challenging than ever, but we'll get through it together. Leave. You know, the more I see you, the stupider you seem to get. That bit of seemingly heartfelt abuse could only come from one person. Luckily, I've become inured to your ignorance, but seriously, I need to talk to you, okay? It looks like you somehow managed to erect a barrier, even as you played dumb for Julius. I've never heard of a Magus who could pull something like that off. Just who or what are you? You'd better have a convincing answer, or your trips to the arena would be a nightmare. Rin's gaze becomes sharp enough to cut glass. I somehow know that the wrong answer will be fatal. However, that realization makes it easier to answer, as I have nothing to lose at this point. To find out what exactly I am. Several people have asked me the same thing, and their curiosity is tinged with suspicion and unease. Am I really so different from the other masters? Rin's expression quickly changes from one of hostility to one of unease in the blink of an eye. That dejected expression of yours makes you look like a puppy, and since I don't kill puppies, fine, just take this and go to the arena now. As she's speaking, Rin hands me something. A jeweled pendant? Why would she give me? Take this and go to where the anomaly in the arena was detected. Anomaly? What could that possibly? The anomalies are flaws in the arena's construction the system uses to make serifs when needed. Think of them as flaws in the firewall. Normally secure data will sometimes be leaked through them. Unregulated data streams, the remnants of defeated players, and other things are all distortions. That gem has been banned as formalware. It'll let you access any distortions you find.
Distortions contain various kinds of information. You might learn something to allay your worries. It's a simple process, really. Just track down a distortion and the pendant will do the rest. If my theory is correct, you should be able to learn more about yourself. I'm sure of it.
A clue about my identity. The opportunity to learn about myself would be worth any cost. I gratefully accept her gift, ignoring the potential for danger. If I can find any clue about myself, the reward will outweigh the risks. For the time being, I need to thank her.
Just as soft as ever, I see. Oh, the areas in the arena you'll need to find will be shining. We'll see each other again. I feel I've managed to hold that is.
So I just need to take this with me into the arena and find those shining areas. To charge this item and find clues about myself, I'll hunt down the arena's magic hotspots.
In hell, mining conquers all. Welcome to Skumihara Academy Commissary.
I believe it's only our second time here this playthrough, maybe? Not fully sure. I know we went for the fetch quest when we needed to make the Morphle Blade. Well, let's see. Yeah, Mermaid Robe is unlocked now, so we can mess around with our equipment. We'll put on the enhancement spike. We want to change equipment before we go into the arena, because when we go into the arena, we'll enter with full MP. So we want the equipment that has the stuff we want, so that we aren't starting with weak equipment and then switching to better one and still having low MP. Let's see. Oh, the Phoenix Scarf only gives 10. That's probably one of the things that's been weird. But okay. Cipher keys there, and we have our mission in the arena to do. Taiga has not shown up yet. This is the arena entrance, first floor. Absolute power corrupts the truth. The thirst for truth causes a lust for power. Through my eyes I perceive the folly of humanity. So yeah, the actual arena will be the same as with the Rani Route, but it's simply who we encounter and the arena is different.
I can sense our enemies, Master. That's not good. Really not good. I have a bad feeling about them. We should avoid contact with them until we know more than we should avoid contact with them until we know more than that we're facing one nasty servant. Be careful, my dear Master.
Move speed. Washa. I don't think this is an invisible floor. Thankfully. It's a snack. Oh, it is so satisfying to do good damage now, even with normal attacks. Still not up to where Saber would be, but it's good enough. Especially since our Spirit Theft, it costs 20 to cast, and we'll get about 25 back after hitting somebody once. So, just hitting somebody with Break once gets the full cost of the spell back, and then hitting somebody again gets enough mana for us to use any of our curse skills. Okay, this is a Q. So something like this, I'm guessing. Nope. Oh, that's why we're healing. Chuck all the items. go. Cool, cool. And let's see. Yeah, just a lot of these moon dust enemies so far. And right now I'm not really going in a specific direction, but rather it's just wandering while we fill out the edges of the arena. Because this floor is one of the ones that's pretty confusing since it starts with a branch right from the beginning. And then it just keeps on branching. And then I keep on accidentally going the correct way. Magic Crystal Fragment. Another cube. We'll heal. And thankfully, at this point, we can pretty safely survive around 3 hits or so. Oh yeah, also, I'm gonna scooch something on my layout here real quick. Alright, you guys shouldn't be affected, but there we go. Just needed to scooch a thing on my monitor to be able to see better. Oh yeah, here's the exit. Shockwave, second strike. And something I do always remember is that on the second day, a rare monster shows up in the passageway here. And thankfully, since this is New Game Plus, we'll have some information about it. Although probably not a lot. But also, thankfully, I'm willing to count rare monsters as sort of a mini-boss, therefore I'm willing to use spells on them. These regular guys, I won't really want to use spells on unless it's like an actual emergency. Go ahead and pop the snake on the head. This must be the spot heavy with residual magic that Rin Tosaka told me about. Approach. When I approach the light, a splitting headache tears through my brain, but it leaves as soon as it comes. Now that I've come in contact with the residual magic, can Rin find something out about me? Alright, now that I've done what I set out to do in the arena, I guess I should leave. Little lamb, what indolent behavior is this I see? Have you strayed from the path of battle? That grating voice, it must be Gato. Damn, we're in the arena. His servant is right there. Does he want to go at it right now? Now, Divine One, show us your light that illuminates 3,000 worlds! Is that a berserker? That's my least favorite class to deal with, but I'll do my best. Observe them. What's going on? She's not coming at us. Is something the matter, my god? Aha! You've decided to consecrate this place as a training ground. Then I will walk whatever path of needles you choose, and endure the whips of any hellish demons for you. I revel in the self-flagellation that you allow me to suffer on these grounds. You heard me, child. There's no time for us to play today. You have my permission to excuse yourself. It looks like our lives have been spared by some form of divine will. We should retreat for now, Master, like that freaky guy said. I wouldn't mind fighting right now, but I have a bad feeling about it. If Castor wants to retreat, then I'd better follow her advice. Retreat for now, and when we know more about them, then we can engage. Hello?
Master, we should collect more information. I have a bad feeling. Is that woman even human? Why don't we let them go? Once we know the weaknesses, we'll cook their goose.
So yeah, if you can see that green treasure box, the trigger is behind them there. So we'll have to wait on getting the trigger here until we update our autopsy report. Or something like that. Also, these gosh darn cubes. The cubes must die. It's just like getting hit by a counter feels worse most of the time than any of the other stuff. But anyway, we'll go and we'll loop back around. And then we can go and find the corners. Also, I think I messed this up a bit. Okay, looks like it did guard, break, guard, guard. 1772. But yeah, so I looked on the walkthrough website that I use, which is a site called Cernopoly. I believe it's a blog site, but they have a really in-depth walkthrough for all of Fate Extra, all 3 routes and such. Well, all 3 servants plus the 2 story routes. And so, one of the things that they say is that, yeah, to get Caster to max magic, you need to invest 91 skill points into it, which, by rounding up, well, first, which is 30.33 repeating levels worth of skill points, and rounding up is 31 levels, since you can't have 33.33 and all that. So yeah, and keeping in mind that Caster starts at level 1 with 0 skill points, it means that you have to get to level 32 total if you only invest in magic. Since we also invested in the strength, we'll need to get more levels than that, but it's still not actually that bad. I don't remember how many levels we put into strength though. I'd have to go back and check like what level we were at when we hit C rank. Oh, the cube's gonna blast me, so I'm gonna find a cave against it. And yeah, I'm just gonna start blasting since we're done with the actual investigation stuff for today. Turbinizer. So yeah, Aphotic Cave reduces the damage we take from enemy skills and gives us MP back, equivalent to approximately how strong the skill used was. So like against Noble Phantasms, we get like 80 or something back. Against that normal skill, we got 40. I'm pretty sure that against Berserker, we got 50 back. So it might be something like normal enemy skills are weak and only give you 40 back, which is the cost of the skill itself, so you're still getting to use the skill for free, basically. But, you know, it's all weird and all that. The only trick is making sure to analyze what enemy you're fighting against to know if they're going to be using an attack skill or a buff skill. Because Aquatic Cave does nothing against buffs. Now we pop them on the head, and then we get hit by a counter. I keep falling for it. Thankfully we didn't get triple, because we might have actually died there. But anyways, we are getting good experience from them. Here's neither whatever that was. Now we get nothing over here. I'm pretty sure this is where Tiger's item will be. Rah. Darn cube. There we go. Aquatic Cave. Attack. Chaos Heaven. Chaos Heaven. Fiery Heaven attack. But thankfully, most normal enemies only have attack skills if they have a skill at all. So they're pretty easy to watch out for. I know that some of the higher level birds definitely have attack skills that they like to mix in sometimes, and the bulls as well. Yeah, those are the ones that specifically come to mind. Another snack. And it seems like these snakes are mixing up when they attack and when they break and when they defend, but they're still having about 3 breaks and 3 defends per turn, compared to the lower level snakes, which were doing defend, break, defend, break, defend, break, where they coil and then strike, coil and then strike. These ones are mixing it up, but they're still keeping the same basic principle, it looks like. Oh yeah, so I made some progress in Terraria. I'm in my expert mode world on PC. I've beaten both the Eye of Cthulhu and the King Slime. Oh yeah, this is a cube, not a snake. Seems we're still safe though. Oh, but yeah, expert mode is tough because not only do most enemies have both double health and damage, but then bosses also have new attack patterns. Level 23, 1,126 skill points, 288 MP, 3 skill points. 1,186 or something HP, and then 3 skill points. But anyways, that should be it for today in the arena. We got treasures, and then next time we can grab Tiger's treasure plus the trigger, I believe.
Master, that girl gave you something today, didn't she? It won't go kablooey all of a sudden or leak information about us, will it? What a great plan, Master, to go along with what the enemy wants. Wait. Well, let's ask that girl about distortion stuff.
97% complete. Also, looking fabulous there. Oh yeah, so the Rani Route is also known somewhat as something like the cameo or throwback route, because the unique enemies you face in the Rani Route are from previous Fate-verse games. dream suddenly descends upon me. It feels like I'm watching one of the countless videos scattered across the internet. It is a scene I had witnessed before while sleeping in the aftermath of the railroad prelims. It might be a scene from a past I cannot recall. It's as if it was imprinted upon my genes, stored away as an unknown trauma erased from my memories. I hear a voice of lamentation. Why? Why? Why do I yearn for something I despise? Why do I lament over which I love? In the midst of chaos, I watch as countless people die in misery. Why does move toward this scene? Is there an answer for this insanity? And if there isn't one, I will need to create one through my own strength of will. I have no need for memories. I don't even really need a past. All I need to do is to keep fighting. I hear a distant voice asking me to wake up. My eyes open. I just remember tattered remnants of a broken dream. That dream just now. I can't attach a memory or event to it, but I'm sure it was a dream of my past. Of that fact I have no doubt. It's driving me insane that no matter how hard I try, I can't recall anything about my past. As I can't do anything about it, I should just let it go for now, or until I remember something.
What's the matter, Master? Wait, never mind. You're thinking about that girl in the nurse's office. But it's more important to think about that item you received and the magic burst that happened.
Right, I'll find out what that means. Rin's probably in her usual spot. I'll stop worrying about Rani long enough to ask about my headache. We got people talking. We got Wogan Jarth, the best author in all of Skyrim. We got this guy talking about thaumaturgy in the arena. We got Miss Rin Toesucker here. Did you find the anomalies? I tracked them down. Collecting the data gave me a headache, though. I wonder why. Just a headache, you say? I see. I had imagined that you would suffer some poor condition, but I didn't think that would be all. The pendant I gave you does, in fact, absorb residual magic power. However, well, to be honest, accessing those distortions puts a murderous amount of stress on the brain. Stress on the brain? Yes, the feedback generated would be enough to kill you if the magic circuit wasn't present. The icy grip of terror grips my spine. Was this all just a trap? Have I put too much trust in this girl? Wait, that can't be right. I accessed the distortions yesterday and I'm still alive. So what does this all mean? Is she trying to make some kind of sick joke at my expense? This proves it. You can't be a magus. To be blunt, chances are you're not even human. What in the hell? Did she just say what I think she said? You aren't human. Or maybe your brain is abnormal. I'm not sure what you are exactly, actually. I think you might be the same as that homunculus girl. Both of you are anomalies at best. Are you really in the dark about how you arrived here? I don't know, it's like I can half recall a dream that I can't remember ever having. A dream? Well, in a virtual world? In theory, there's a difference between this place and a dream. Like a dream within a dream, you are truly a mystery wrapped in an enigma. All these ends so close together makes it so hard to read. With those final words, Rin Toesucker turns and leaves. So I'm not a real magus, and I might not even be human. That has to be describing someone else. There's nothing extraordinary about me. Even without my memories, I'm sure about that.
That item you have is quite interesting. It's magical apparatus. Wah wah wah.
So yeah, now we go down the floors. Tyga's still not there. You should watch your back. It looks like who's who of mental illness is out the gate. Just like yesterday, I pull the curtains aside and quietly take a seat at Ranny's bedside. Ranny's awake. Her eyes are still blank and she is still motionless. Ranny sees me looking at her.
Do you enjoy gazing at a broken tool?
Tool? Why would she say that? I hope she'll clarify what she said. In answer to my unspoken plea, Ranny continues.
I am a tool. I exist to acquire the Holy Grail. I have only to retrieve the Holy Grail from my professor. And now I have failed, so I am a broken tool and must disintegrate into dust, return to the cycle.
She speaks in a flat monotone, the light gone out of her eyes. She says that she's the tool, and without the Holy Grail War, she has nothing, is nothing. I just want to know one thing. Did this professor of hers really raise a person solely for the task of retrieving the Holy Grail? That would mean she has never experienced a will of her own.
My professor has done everything for me, from bringing me into the world to loving and teaching me. My professor wished for the Holy Grail, and I am a tool to grant my professor's wishes.
Then, what would Rani wish for if she had the Holy Grail? She's putting her life on the line for her professor, but what about what Rani wishes for? I'm kind of pissed off at what I'm hearing. I mean, if her professor told her to go jump off a bridge, she probably would.
My professor's words are absolute, and I believe it is none of your concern, Kishinomiya Haku.
The first time since the battle, Rani scolds me, her voice raising and her eyes narrowing.
Please leave, and don't come back.
That was clearly a bit different from yesterday's rejection. If she would just open up to me, I feel like I could help her. I'll try coming back tomorrow. The elimination battle may be over. They haven't truly saved her yet. Sakura, hanging out like normal. Fountain Girl, ordered you to Fountain Girl. Gentle Camellia symbolizes true love. Actually, I'll check for Taiga now. Taiga? Nope, no Taiga. She might appear on day 3 then. It's weird, but okay. Oh, so yeah, I think we'll talk to Castor and finish up for today. I wanted to get another day of Arena in, but we're getting on in time. We had more talking than usual since it's a new route.
Oh, Master, don't you think you've been slacking a bit too much lately? How can I put this nicely? Your battle instincts are lacking. To be blunt, I take way too much damage. I can take a certain amount of abuse, but it's still really scary, so please do try to be more careful.
We finally got, I think, the first damage achievement. Maybe the second. I don't remember getting the first before. Oh yeah, I forgot we were actually ending. I guess I'll talk to her a second time to see if we have anything else.
Hey, now that we're halfway through the fight, how about we take a breather? Maybe have a nice picnic. That would be a joke. Seriously, I'm just fed up with this whole ordeal. And a picnic would be a really bad idea with that person roaming around. I'd rather face a bear in the woods. Lethargic doesn't even begin to describe how I feel.
Oh my gosh, Castor was the one who started the man versus bear argument all the way back in 2014 or whenever this game came out. But anyway, that'll be all for today. I'll hope to see you all again next time for some more Fate Extra. Castor, New Game Plus, Rani Route. See you all then.